Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mandy Grace. I'm a Reiki practitioner and a wellness blogger, and today we are having our first Wellness Goddesses episode. Today we have a special guest. It is Jessica Picot.
Hi.
She is a certified health and life coach, and today we're going to talk all about what she does and how it helps people live their best lives. So for our first question, I wanted to ask Jessica to elaborate on what is a health coach for her.
So a health coach for me is someone that really works with habit, with habit change, the mindset. Everybody that comes to me and talk to me about like health coaching and ask me about what is a health coach, I always say I'm a master of habit change. And so it's like I touch base on what's going on here and I don't give quick fix. So everybody that comes to me for coaching, there's no quick fix. It's all what's going on in our action, the habits that we do, unhealthy habits that we're doing, and we want to stop that.
Speaking of habits, I wanted you to elaborate on what is a negative habit that a lot of people suffer from.
So I see a lot of people, I'm just going to give an example of weight loss because that's where I see a lot of unhealthy habits. We're in a society that we see a lot of quick fix of pills, shakes, different kind of program, excessive training, or any type of quick fix to lose weight. And what I see is that people don't realize, or they didn't really they didn't notice that it's all in their mindset. If they change that, they will change. It won't be a quick fix anymore. They won't lose weight and gain it all back because they're changing their habits for new habits. So it's a lifestyle. So, and I work with them for that. And that's the problem of society because it's everywhere.
I totally agree with what you say, and like you were saying, it's everywhere and everybody's trying to change their life and do lifestyle changes, but if it comes from a place of self-hatred and self-loathing, it doesn't last, and that's why it has to come from a place of self-love.
Totally agree, yes. And that's something that I'm big with, the self-love. A lot of people, when they come to me and they're like, Jess, what did you do? Because you've probably seen, or if people that knows me or follow me through my social media, I'm going through my own weight loss journey, and people are like, Jess, what you're doing, how you're losing that weight, everything. And I tell them, I make some big realization of self-love, and you need to love yourself to have those life-changing results, right?
And that's so true. I mean, when you love yourself, every action you take will be positive instead of negative because you want to take care of your body, you want to take care of your mindset. And I mean, somebody that loves themselves, they really glow, they really shine, and they have so much positive energy. And that's why we became friends. Like, I saw her at the Wellness Expo, and she was radiating, and I was like, I want to be friends with her. She's awesome. And that's how you connect with people, and you have to live from the heart and connect with yourself enough to love yourself enough to make these changes for yourself. So I'm going to go back to Jessica, and I'm going to ask you to explain the difference between a life coach and a health coach.
So the difference between health coaching and life coaching, it's the same actually. It's really just which part of which area of you or your life that you're working with. So health would be all your physical, mental health, example like weight loss, or if you do habit like smoking or things like that, or even with your mental health, anxiety, stress, things like that, you probably do habits that's unhealthy for those things. So, and for the life coach, it's really all the environment, like social, relationship, financial, parenting, and career. So we do have it in those area, and then I coach. So I turn into that life coaching. So we change our mindset and our habits towards those things instead.
So let's say I was your client. Talk me through what would happen in our first session and what can a person expect from your services?
So the first session is a one-on-one call, and I go through all I ask you a few questions, and we really explore what's your goal. And then I explain the 90-day total transformation program, and I go through the 3-step of how to set up the condition for inevitable success, and then the right system, and how to turn these healthy habits to behavior that lasts. At the end of our call, it's really to see if we're a good fit. Mm-hmm. If me, I'm a good fit for you, and if you're a good fit for me, and for what you guys would expect from me, it's really, I see myself like a part cheerleader, a part tough love coach. So the difference between feeling alone into our journey, and instead it's being supported, right? Mm-hmm. Because sometimes we go through our journey and we feel alone, we feel we don't have any support or accountability. Mm-hmm. So that's a big part of coaching, is that we hold our clients accountable, mm-hmm. and so that they can follow through and in the way that they never did before. So what would be one thing that you could be doing for yourself, and that would have a big impact on your energy and your mood?
I think it would be probably preparing my food in advance to make sure that I always have access to super healthy foods and energizing foods.
See, you know what to do. Mm-hmm. So without accountability, we don't always fall through. We fall into ruts. It's really useful to have someone hold us to our highest version of ourselves, and that's why it's so important to have a health coach.
So if somebody was interested in your services, how would they reach you?
So they can reach me by Facebook or by Instagram. So my Facebook is Jessica Picot, and my Instagram it's J_mindset_change. And you guys can send me a private message, and we can book our first free discovery session and see if we are a good fit.
And you can also find these in the caption of this video. The last question, and I'm going to ask this for every episode of The Wellness Goddesses. I want to know, what would you tell your younger self if you could go back in time and talk to her?
I would say to my younger self, love yourself.
That's a good one.
Because that's what changed my life. And, you know, people tell, like, we hear a lot about, like, we are the person that creates our own happiness. And it's true. I actually realized that in the last year, how loving myself and creating happiness for myself what was like a life-changing thing for me. And the fact that I'm loving myself, I'm making more healthy decision for me, and that's where my results come from. Of course, but like I said, it's my mindset, but it all connects. So everything that we talked about, it's all really related, all connected. But yeah, loving myself was the base, and then everything came.
That's the foundation of everything.
Yeah.
Now, for those of you who are still watching, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you learned something new today. And I want to give a special thanks to Jessica Picot to being my first guest on the Wellness Goddesses. Sending you all love and light, and see you next time. Namaste.